Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Interesting.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Player 1 is Getzo. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Psycho Crusher hits him with a stop and pop. Stops him with a target kick. Quick breather from upstairs. Scrapping it out up close. The opening on that impact. Ooh, what a smart throw. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, they're in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Still slugging it out here. Backs them into the corner. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive. Psycho power goes boom! Oh god, this is tense. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Smart play with the throw. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 did a great job of beating their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Quick breather. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Genius read. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What's the next move? Hey, oh. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Another fight is coming your way.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with a projectile. Jump in, finds the mark. Player 2 has the life lead. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Oh, says no to the impact. The low doesn't connect. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Burns the drive gauge. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Both fighters planning something? They were right to be on guard there. Uses the target combo as a throw. Gets the combo. Akuma's going in. That's the counter. Scrapping it out. Were they baiting them into that? Full SA meters on deck for both sides, experiencing burnout. Jumps, Sakuhado. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Player's solid anti-air. Critical art is on, burns out. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open, sets up with the jump in. It's time for both. That's not gonna hit. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player one with a D9. Keeps cool and locks him out. Player one with the rhythm, only turning it right up with a super. Snatches him with sense of calamity. We're about to see Akuma when he really means business. Both sides getting ready. Player one can't let this simmer. They got it. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Demon Raid. Just out of range for that throw. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Got their eye on the air. Takes a trip. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Knockdown. The super armor does its job. This is the range where things takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The pressure is so intense here. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Demon Raid? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two has a slight life lead. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps? What genius read! Akuma, nice counter. Fireball into the corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two has an empty drive through. This is a very precarious situation. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. What were they thinking? We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters crowns them from above, chips them for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws range projectile. Blocks it. This is the ideal range to clutch anti-air. Oh man, this is a scary range. Both top slams on the brakes and shut out the counters. What breaks it? Player one has the super gauge advantage. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Player two is dangerously close to running out of drive. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player two crowns them from above. Ugh, take a seat! No way they did that! Player two can't use any drive boost. Gets them in the air! Player two clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see hits the drive. Carries to cancel the fireball. Gets the jump in. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. All right. Neither of them willing to back off here. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Sticks the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Pokes with a medium kick. Takes in the throw. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Overdrive art. Jumps. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Blocks it. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in. Oh, burnout. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Ken wins.
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too.
Come on.
This is a must-win fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. What are these fighters thinking now? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Combo with the target combo. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Got their eye on the air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Where's their opening? So they break forward, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with Fireball, gets them with a stop and bomb. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Pokes with a medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. From upstairs. They were expecting that driving burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to tank. People says no to the impact. We're at a standstill. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Flashes it. It's a good spot to use the super. How's that? Player adds a bit of OD spice. Player 1 connects with the throw. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna turn. What a finish! Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball.